So if I wanted to be a part of a thieving ring, I'm sure people have done it. Somebody else could come into the store, stuff this with, I don't know, a high-priced item, walk away. It could sit for days. Nobody buys these things. It could sit for days and days, and then I could come by and buy this, and then steal whatever was put inside it. You'll have to pay the $30 for this container, and then so you'd want to steal something of a much higher quality, not just a little Nerf ball. Alright, and I bought two retractable things. I don't even know exactly what I paid. I don't think it was too much. $3, $4. Retractable fly swatter and retractable camping fork, because I want to try toasting bread with a fork, possibly even cooking meat over the propane heater. I want to try to cook by holding the food over and seeing how that approach feels. So my toaster thing over the propane is all warped and out of shape, and I don't use it a lot. Maybe this would be a more enjoyable way to toast up some bread individually. I'm not sure. So last night there were these kids, those trucker kids. Every city's almost got one. They just worship their cars and ride them all around and hang out in parking lots. Well, they hang out here and decided to play a little catch football next to my car. Made me nervous. I didn't quite like that, but I'm like, I like that people expend some physical energy, get some exercise like that. It was last night after the Walmart closed, and an employee came over and said that the lot is closed when the Walmart store hours are over. So these kids, they had to stop playing their catch. And once again, it was a little bit of a relief that they did stop, but I just I feel the frustration of being told to stop exercising when you just spontaneously want to exercise and you're told to stop by an authority figure. It's very annoying. It's like there's got to be a better way to deal with the excess energy. There's got to be a better way to deal with the conflicts that come with trying to get a little exercise, movement, action. All of that is very important in our lives, and too much authority has been compromising that. I mean, they want to throw you in jail in a small cell with a ton of other people where you can't even turn around without running into somebody. It's like they warehouse people in jail like they warehouse livestock. You can't exercise. You have no room in jail. So if you get in trouble for exercising outside, the punishment is to be cooped up in tight quarters with other people where you can't be physical, and it's very demoralizing. And it's just to be able to figure out better ways to expend energy in therapeutic ways is not easy. It's not easy to find those places, because you get people who call the cops. Well, it's like it's a social problem and it's also an environmental problem, because yeah, you can exercise comfortably out on this Walmart parking lot at the risk of the employees telling you to leave, stop doing it. And you go somewhere else, like on a farm field, and you don't have an employee coming out to tell you to stop, but you do have flies, mosquitoes, gnats. There's the pests around these parts. At least the gnats are horrible, and they are like authority figures, making just walking around very discomforting, flying in your face. So there's more challenges than just the social aspect of being discouraged from exercise, like with these kids who are playing football in the parking lot. I actually attempted to run across the road. It's dangerous here, and my knee buckled. It's so painful. Oh my God. My knee is getting so bad. I'm breathing heavy more often. My knee is in more pain. This is so frustrating to deal with. I bet it's from eating all those eggs. I think the eggs are causing me some problems. But as I tried to run too, a car, of course, come around the corner, because it's a very busy intersection. So busy, too busy for the conditions. And my inability to run is gonna get me in trouble. I need to start recognizing that I just don't have that ability. Yeah, my left knee is so bad. I can barely, even just the stairs, I can't take a step without feeling pain. So I feel pain and fatigue going upstairs now. Getting attacked by gnats. I was told in Louisiana that there used to be a lighthouse where the storms took it down. That's the Mississippi lighthouse. Information on the lighthouse. 1935 replica. So there was a bigger one before. Alright, it's not quite clear to me which home is the Boyhood Home. I think it's this super small yellow cabin house. It must have been a log house. So this used to be a bridge, actually. A train bridge or a driving bridge? Probably a driving bridge. They charged a toll. This thing went across the Mississippi. There's another bridge, right? Oh no, I can't. My knee. Yeah. I have no strength. I don't see where another bridge is. The mayflies would get so bad that they would cover this bridge 2 inches thick, and it'd become slick from all their guts. Alright, the Mark Twain Boyhood Home, they got a start here for the tour, the interpretive center. It's not entirely clear that this is the house. They don't really have a big sign. Because yeah, okay, you gotta pay to go in. Alright. This is the one then. 2 stories. I was thinking it was this over here. Well, where's that white picket fence? So they block you from entering on the sidewalk. You gotta pay the entrance tour. What do they think we're missing though? Pretty much see it all from here. So I think to get into the house, that's when you pay money. This must have been an old building. Geez, I can see a swarm of bugs just waiting to swarm my head. I don't know, I should probably get up there. So this road is completely blocked. Huh. Oh, got the bucket. So they give a lot away for free to look at. Okay, double door. There's a log cabin before. Oh. 1836? I bet the gnats were not bad back then. Gnats move in. Alright, construction in process. Thanks for your patience. I don't think it's in process anymore. In fact, Patrick Welch is selling it. For a time they thought they were gonna fix something there. The Star Theater, I think it's out of business. And it had a black tie affair. They probably only had a few people show up. Some dude is actually currently painting this. And he lives in a nice van. So cops will use their discretion when you're in a tourist area in the tourist parts. Then they'll leave you alone. So they discriminate against people in the tourist parts by actively leaving them alone and harassing people who are in the like the drug areas. That's a little discrimination. What if there's a criminal in the tourist area? They're going to leave them alone because they discriminate based upon the area.
Do you need some help?
With, well, you an expert on what this is?
You're in a staff area.
Okay. How about this?
What is it you need? It's for sanitizing books.
How does it do it? UV
It
light?
heats.
This is a heater?
Mm-hmm.
And it's run by the Zap Bug?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, huh. That's usually for bugs, but now it's for books. Okay.
No, I'll get it after you're done. I'm in no hurry. Gravel is of different.
Are you a librarian?
Yes.
Okay, have you parked in there before?
No, I personally have not parked in there.
Okay.
Be careful when you leave.
Well, I'm gonna like go out with my front going out. I'm gonna go around.
Okay, I'm just saying, be careful when you leave because the gravel is of different thicknesses.
It was difficult getting in.
Well,
I would expect the same challenges leaving as coming in.
Well.
Right? You say it's different?
No, I'm just saying be careful when you leave. If you're backing out or if you're pulling forward, either way, you may have trouble getting out.
Would you have warned me to be careful coming in too?
Yes.
Okay, it'd be the same challenges, right?
Well, but I'm saying be careful when you leave.
Yeah, and I should be careful when I came in too.
Well, the lot across the street is paved, and you're welcome to park there if you're.
I know. I just chose the gravel. That's library property?
Yes.
Okay. I come to the library to relax and eat service berries. Just gotta watch for bird poop. There's quite a bit of bird poop. Yeah, they really built up this area in the city. Hamilton, Hamsburg. I can't quite remember the name. Ham sandwich. So on the Google Maps, you don't see this. It looks like all brown, and they're working on it. But now it's finished. I don't see any more construction. They're finished. Now they're doing tours with a steamboat. So they're having fun with that.
so I'm pretty decent. Keep it in there.
So I put a pot of water right above these cameras outside the car, this pot, and it keeps that little suction cool so the cameras don't overheat while attached by magnet. I just turned it on. The Quincy Public Library is using some kind of vending machine. That's weird. All right. Heck of an ant colony. They just piled up their eggs. Safest. So I got these new shoes, and you could kind of see there's a difference in the size, a slight difference. These are 18s, these are 16s, and I ordered 3 pairs. I got 2 pairs of this and 1 pair of these. And the Zappos, like, they canceled the order and then tried contacting me, asking me if I'm sure I know what I'm doing, if that's what I want, if this is what I want. Size 8, 2 size 18 shoes, 1 size 16 shoe. They thought that was a little weird, and they canceled the order until I contacted them, and I told them just go with it. These feel great. They both feel great. Size 18 and size 16. It's easier to get 18 and then with a 4E as opposed to getting 16 6E. But yeah, and these, they're not, I paid $200 in all for 3 pairs of shoes. So now I'm pretty good on shoes for a while again. Alright, and these old 18s can be tossed. They soak up so much water. Yeah, I like this trailer. I slept in it last night. You can see that the person who owned it before had tinfoil on the windows, but not in the main window. So it almost like is evidence that they don't like so many windows, especially in this would be the bedroom area. So they wanted to darken the bedroom area. Oh my god. Darken the, yeah, they put the tinfoil on the back too. You can see it's got a pretty bad collection of mold from sitting here for a year. But when you have a bedroom area, I don't know, I guess it would be pretty desirable to have the windows completely covered and only the part where you're going to be more active have more light. Alright, I'm in Indian Mounds Park, Quincy, Illinois. And I think there's kind of a gnat problem here. And I just want to say, to be fair, you can't associate gnats with huckleberries because there's a lot of these huckleberries in Washington and no gnats. Oh man, I just lost. So these juicy things are not really, yeah, that's pretty good. Not really associated with gnats, but they're pretty common around these parts. So this is one of the Indian mounds, just a little mound. And there's Indian mounds in Rice Lake, and there's little trails that go over them. So it's cool that we run on them. Just oh, this is probably a mound here, an even bigger one. They can be distinct. People go to the top of this one. Tree is grown on it. Small one and a big one, I guess. So I guess people don't really hang out here because it's considered like a graveyard. People don't hang out at graveyards. Dead people are here. You want to show them some respect. But I don't want to give up my shade. Black Hawk War 1832. So unlike in the deserts of the Southwest, where the natives would burrow holes into the ground and live, these Indians are building hills on the ground and then huts on top of those hills. It's a difference with the water issues. A dog is a new workmate for Indians. Maybe, but also a food source too. With over $5 gas and rising fast, how much is the law gonna support not killing dogs for food? That's what I want to know, because things are gonna get a little desperate. There were little black flies, I think north of here, that would attack down below, that attack my ankles when I hung my feet out. Gnats don't do that. Gnats attack the face. Those little black flies attack the lower regions. And I've never been in an area where they're both together. That would be a terrible place to be. So my telescoping fly swatter might extend a little too far for accuracy. It's smaller, it extends further, and I don't think I've hit a fly yet. These birds are so weird. Just flew over here, and I don't know, there's no carcass around there. Oh, there's coming. All right. So they got some kind of event for Grand Prix parking. It's tonight and tomorrow. So it's fenced off with this temporary fencing because they're racing around. This is going to be a track for some cars, and people are going to pay to get in. Oh man, I could walk. No, I can get kind of close. So it is a racetrack because they got these barriers to catch cars, and they put hay on trees to catch crashing cars. But I'm outside the area.
Back open right there.
I'm just a walker. Yeah, so they're likely gonna charge money to visit this area for tomorrow. But it's so early right now that I can walk through it. And it's a park, but the city's decided to allow commercial activity like this racing event as long as they pay the right money.